Okay. All right. So we get to spend the first little while of the show making fun of the guy who didn't show up for his own premiere today. Anybody watch the premiere? How was it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it was me or um or YouTube that screwed that up. I honestly, I don't know if it was me or YouTube that screwed it up. I can't see how I would have screwed it up because I scheduled it for 5:15. Um, but maybe YouTube doesn't know that we changed times last week or something. But I maybe it was me. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but a little disappointed when I sat down. I grabbed a beer and I sat down to watch my premiere, and it told me that it premiered 45 minutes ago. Like, what? What do you mean it premiered 45 minutes ago? It is what it is. I mean, can't, no point in. I was also disappointed, but for different reasons. Yeah, because you're a jerk, and then you blame YouTube. I can't say one way or the other. I'm pretty sure I scheduled it for 5:15, but maybe the time zone situation, the time change thing messed it up. Maybe I scrolled one more than I thought I did when I was scheduling, but no, because I typed it in. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's done. The GNOME video is up. The non-demonetized GNOME video is on the internet. It was only my second time trying to do the premiere thing anyway. Give me a break. I got the first one right. I've had a super productive week in the shop, though. I've set myself a challenge, which is why tonight's turning show is called Two Pens in a Bowl with a hashtag. Because since Monday, I have been setting myself the goal of turning 2 pens in a bowl every day. If you're not following me over on Instagram, they've been going up on Instagram every day. And so Monday, I did this chestnut dealy. And if anybody sees Tony Lopez roll in here, let him know that I made him a pen finally. I made these 2 pens and that bowl on Monday. Tuesday, I was playing with dye again on the outside of the Swamp Ash dealy. Did the Swamp Ash bowl with dye on the outside, and these 2 slim lines, Sapele and Cherry. Wednesday, I did a walnut 7-ish by 2, played with some more dye on a maple pan, and did a bubinga. Wednesday. Thursday, played with dye again on the outside of another flamey chestnut that I quite like. That's pretty nice. Was that? Nope, I got it wrong. This was yesterday. And I did another 2 slim lines, bubinga and Sapele. And then the day before that one, Thursday, I kind of cheated a little bit, but damn, this bowl I had done a long time ago, but it sucked. Like, it basically, I wasn't real pleased with the shape of it, and I was even less pleased with the fact that I got scared. I guess it was back early in my turning days, and I had basically gone down to like that level and just gone across. So it had this huge chunk of meat, and it was just awkward looking. So I just kind of finished hollowing it out down to proper depth and refinished it. But, oh, sick. And I did a walnut and a Nara slimline. So that's 5 days, 5 bowls, 10 pens. Tonight we're going to do 2 pens in a bowl, so I can keep my streak going. I'm trying to do it for 2 weeks. So theoretically, I'll have 14 bowls and 28 pens by the time it's all done. Almost like he's trying to get enough stuff for a market. Yeah, I was like, you know what'll help is if I set myself a goal to at least be making a couple of things every day. And that's what I settled on. I figured I could do 2 bowls or two pens in a bowl every day between now and 2 weeks from now. And then I've got a week off before the market. So whatever, I can look at my inventory at the beginning of that week and decide what it is that needs fleshing out. And I can work on that for the week. Yeah, got my parcel pen is so beautiful, like seriously, nicest pen ever, so sharp looking. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Oh, that was the broken rosewood one. Yeah, that is a sharp looking pen. I'm glad that you told me that you'd buy that if I fixed it, because it looked good upon final result. So little Myrtle guy tonight. Should send everyone in chat one of them shirts. I only have one of these shirts. Get Chili to send you shirts. He's the one that makes them. Little Myrtle guy with a big chunk taken out of it, but it's fine because we'll just go. I'm just gonna do it like these ones, just like with one swoop. I'm liking this right now. It's relatively quick and easy and painless, and it's easy to sand. Team Myrtle. And I should be able to get that outside swoop, turn it around, do the inside, and still have time for 2 pens during the length of a live show. I missed my own premiere. It's fine. Ooh. Sounds like food delivery. Wonder if it's butter chicken. The custom grit has no flavor. I told you, it just tastes like dirt. It tastes like earth. Like, what did I compare it to? I was like, it tastes like when you were a kid and you pulled the carrots out of the garden and you ate them before you got all the dirt off of them. It's like, that's what custom grit tastes like. You should subscribe to your channel and put the bell on. I am subscribed to my channel and I have the notification bell clicked. I'm subscribed to my channel with, like, not with me as a person. And I have the notification bell clicked. It's a YouTube's notification system does not work well. I don't know if you guys have notification bells turned on things and don't get notified. Because that would have been funny. It's like, oh, I'm premiering right now, like, as I'm driving around town getting stuff to get ready for the show. Wife needed to go back to fabric store today to get more things, to make more things for Christmas and whatnot. I thought the notification bell notified you and you just assumed it was an hour early. Okay, well, was it fun? Like, did anybody else go? Were you guys just complaining about the fact that I wasn't there the whole time? Because that's what I would have done. I would have been like, dude premieres a show and then doesn't even show up for it to talk to us? Like, what's that? Just another reason to make fun of me. It's fine. Maybe next week. Oh, we'll figure out the right time or whatever. Next week before the show, I think I'm going to premiere the bottle stoppers video next week. Either right before the show or an hour before the show. If it's an hour before the show, I won't be here to watch it with you guys because I can't. I'm still working. As long as you were on time for when Sven made his premiere. I don't understand. Oh, that, yeah, his initial premiere. Yes, I was on time for that. Gnomes, bottle stoppers, and then snowmen. I should make another snowman some point. Should make some snowmen for the market. I won't make snowmen for the market and be able to process the video in time. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, Little Myrtle, couple of pens. Let's do a pen vote while we're sitting here just having the first beer. Walnut, cherry, sapele, Nara, Bubenga. Walnut, cherry, sapele, Nara, Bubenga. I'm not going to count votes. I'm just going to approximately count votes. Cherry, we'll do 2. So what feels like the 2 that got the most votes will be the 2 that we do. Cherry, 2 cherries. Cherry, it looks okay as a pen. It looks better as a pen after it ages into its sort of richness that it turns into. The 2 in the middle, what? There's no middle of 5. Kapla, Bubenga, Bubenga. Cherry and Bubenga are winning. There's no 2 in the middle of 5. There's 1 in the middle of 5. Show them again. Walnut, cherry, sapele, Nara, Bubenga. Another Bubenga. Mike says Bacote. Because we're going to do cherry and Bubenga. Sounds like. Ganara. Ah, I see what you did there. The one with the blue tape on it. Third one from the left. That's sapele. 1 vote for sapele. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to get through them all eventually. I got another whole whack of pens to make. Tonight, 2 pens in a bowl. Hashtag. So I can continue my streak going into day 6. Myrtle, 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 Myrtle. Scott here, because he likes when I do that. You guys want to see something from that week of... Got that back there. Got a little bit down there. What wood is the most like sapele? Well, it's in the mahogany family, so it's kind of like mahogany. The turning life, yeah, man. I just once in a while I should just grab a broom, maybe. But I've been just the week has been flying by, and want an African mahogany blank to turn? I have a fair, like bowl blank or pen blank. I have a fair bit of 4/4 African mahogany. Can you turn cedar? Apparently cedar turns pretty nice for some people. I've turned it a couple of times and not had a ton of success, but probably just because I'm not good. Okay, quick one. A bowl blank? Sure, yes. The answer is yes, I will take an African mahogany bowl blank. Next time you send them things. Okay. You can turn any wood if the chisel's sharp enough. That's the theory. Oh, Bennett's here. Don't tell him that I didn't show up for my own premiere earlier. Because he probably didn't. Okay, relatively quick. Really a little bit more to get through that. Couple more swoops. There we go. We're through it. I like that little bit at the bottom there. Pretty good cut. Good enough? Nah. Now it's good enough. Sand it. What's on here? Nothing's on here. Oh, yeah. 2 pens in a bowl. 2 pens in a bowl. No, we make the mortise after. Sand it first. Finish it first. It's easier that way. Has he bought any new cheap sandpaper? I haven't bought any new sandpaper at all. And I'm really struggling. Like, I'm having to skip grits and go twice as long on stuff. And loud noises. Hey, where'd everybody go? Okay. Gonna try not to run into anything while I find the brake box. My heater's off. I don't know. My heater's off. I made sure of it before the show. I'm gonna double check, but yeah. fine. Got really dark though. Loud noises again. Good enough. Custom grit. What are we talking about? J&D now? This is why J&D's got his beer fridge in the house. Ugh. Shut it. You guys are a little wobbly there. Could be that, like, the whole bench is covered in shavings. You're like on a floating pile of lathe shavings. Got instructions for using the grit? I'll let Chili do it for you. How many times have you seen it done? Like, you've seen it done enough times to know what the order is. It goes 1 and then 2. I hadn't said if you've watched the video. I haven't watched the videos that you sent. It's like a series of videos about making pen molds, which I very much appreciate. I will watch them, I promise. When they finally ended up coming through, I was in the middle of making artsy cereal boxes with children at work, so. Step 1, do a quick step 2, pop a mortise in it, flip it around, dig it out. Oh yeah, the instructions are also on the bottom of the tins. It's a good point. They weren't on my first original set, though. Myrtle, 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 myrtle. It does. He does mean it though when he says put it on while it's not spinning and then spin it. I've tried a couple of times thinking like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll just like spin it slow and put it on, and it just grabs the goop and just like flings it off, and it doesn't actually like it doesn't spread it well when you put it on while it's spinning. So stop it, smear the stuff on it, then spin it up, buff it in, buff it out. There we go. Myrtle outside Donski. A little bit of flaming up there at the top, maybe. Pretty nice. Some loud trucks on my street. Yeah, we do have some of those. How fast do I have the lathe when I'm doing the custom grit? I start it around 5-6-ish, and then after it starts to break down the abrasive, I can turn it up a little bit. I never get it all the way up to full speed, but start around 5-6, and then I can go up to 1,000-ish while it's after it's got abrasive broken down. Up a little bit. All right, dig the inside out of this. Sure didn't. Got ahead of myself. You guys probably watched me and were thinking the whole time, oh, it was bound to happen eventually. It's been close to happening a couple of times. Let's review the channels. It was bound to happen eventually. Shut up, Benel. We all knew it was gonna happen eventually. And Jax is here making fun of my streaming resolution. Guess what's not going to happen though, Jax? I'm not going to run out of power on my camera. Checking the battery on my camera every couple minutes to make sure that I stop the stream in time before my camera dies. Was looking at new cameras again yesterday, and I think I'm getting close to settling on one. Of course, I don't remember what it is, but the Sony AX something something. Probably not helpful. It's the AX 43B something. Maybe? I don't know. No, 700? AX 700? Is that a thing? There we go. We're just about flipping this around. Mike, is that the one I was talking about last time? No, it's the one I was talking about last time is a 1080. This one's a 4K. It's a 4K prosumer camcorder. And the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have an XLR audio input. Maybe I'll send you a message one of these days and we'll talk camera gear. I'm going from shooting with the front-facing camera on a phone to a 4K camcorder. That is what it looks like I'm going to be doing, yes. Liquid wax, non-liquid wax. We'll move on. Not if you have the U in color. You're supposed to have the U in color. All right, let's try this again. Get the chuck back on there. There we go. 2 pens and a bolt. Hashtag 2 pens and a bolt. Okay, here we go. Inside out. Kind of want to just sit and have a beer for a minute, but I'm not gonna. And tell me what to do, Kapla. Well, let's just spin it. Where is my damn ruler? I don't know. Buried in amongst this stuff, probably. Who can tell? I don't even know where my damn tape is. Shop's a mess again, Mike. There's a piece of dead tape. We'll just use this and we'll go that far in. And we're about 5/8 away from being at the bottom here. Now we're 1/8 from being at the bottom. Oh, I'm gonna knock you guys over again if you're there. I can back you up. That's close enough for me. Thin out the walls a little bit, and we'll sand it up. Have her done. That'll do. That'll do. Trying to just get this thing done tonight, right? Someone close to him should sneak in, clean his shop just before lunch. Yeah, somebody should do that. Uh-oh. I am very, very low on sandpapers. We have to use a used one. Okay, we're using a used 120 to start. Yay! Loud noises. Yep. Let's turn it down. We don't need to be sanding that fast. Go. For the cheapies, we don't need to go all the way up to 400 or something on these. Probably going to be trying to sell this thing for like 20-25 bucks, so let's just we'll just liquid wax, hard wax, Dunsky. You guys are going to want to come in. I haven't heard Dunsky in a while. Oh, All kinds of weird crap gets said on this show, Jax. Show up more. Sometimes we make up words altogether. Good enough for a $25 bowl. I'm always at work. Yeah. But you don't really work anyway, do you? Aren't you in like security? Don't you just like walk around the plaza and pretend like you're looking for bad guys? That's what our security guards do. Am I even right? Is that what you do? Are you in security? There we go, a little bit of flaming up through here. Good enough. Good enough. Just one little swoop. Little bit of flaming in through here. Okay, done deal. Let's have a bevy. We've got the bowl, part of the two bowls, or two pens in a bowl. I always want to say two bowls and a pen. That would be more work. Looks like a $24 bowl. Plus the $1 that has to go towards the table rental for the market. Don't play basketball, so security is the only way to make use of my height. Well, you could be a thing reacher at the store when people like can't reach the thing that they need. You could just be wandering around and then you reach them the thing that they need. Like the little old ladies that are like trying to get that can of beans off the top shelf. That could be you. Bowl, little guy, what did it come out at? Almost 5 exactly by almost 2, about an 8, so 1 7/8 and over 1.5 deep in the inside. That's fine. That's fine. You need some cheap little stuff at markets. Not everybody's coming there to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and they come there wanting to support local artists and artisans and craftspeople. Have some inexpensive things for them to just be like, I love your work. I can't afford the big one. Let me get the little one. I'm stuck and I can't reach my drink. Well, that's what you get for putting it all the way over there. Should have been in your hand the whole time. Oh. All right, let's have another one. Did we end up Bubinga and Cherry on the pens? I think it's where we ended up. A couple of slim lines. 50 minutes in. We're done the bowl. We're onto the pens. Yeah, let's have a beer. Anybody seen Tony Lopez yet? Because Tony Lopez gets first crack at this pen. Because he was asking for a dark wood on the black chrome. So I used my last piece of rosewood on the black chrome. And it's sick looking. And if he doesn't take first crack at it, it's probably going to move at the market table. Like, it'll probably be the first one off the rack. No, I don't know. There's a lot of nice pens coming out of here these days. This is... Oh, what did I miss? Oh, we're talking about how badass Jax is. I'm not going back that far. I actually think he'll get 2 pens and a bowl done tonight. Yeah, he better. That's the point. Yep. 2 pens and a bowl. And then I'll have 6 days in a row of 2 pens and a bowl. Then I only need to do 8 more. Then I think I'm pretty good for market. And then I have, like I said, I have that last week off before the market. So I can just take inventory of what I have and then see where there's gaps. And if I want to add some snowmen or some more gnomes or something, I can do that. What? Is that a handle attached to the rasp? Yeah. My Shinto rasp. Yours didn't have a handle? It's good. It's awesome. You can really get going with it. You got a Shinto rasp without a handle? Mine came with the handle. Maybe in Australia it costs extra. I can't get it back on. Here. It's a whammy bar. Mine just says the polished wooden handle, not the extra fancy stuff. Huh. In Australia, they make you pay extra for the handle. Or if you could even get it. Yeah, okay, Chili got a handle on his. So, you know what it was? It's because you got it from Carbon Tech. Those guys half-ass everything. I'm just ripping on Australian stores for no reason. That I've never been there. They're probably perfectly fine. But I know the name of it, and therefore. And the only reason I know the name of it is because I watched Jax's show. He's always talking about Carbon Tech. Yeah, Paul's Shinto has a handle. Yeah, I think it might have just been you. You might want to call somebody and be like, where's my damn handle? Because I think it's supposed to come with a handle. It has a handle. Well, I mean, the other one. Cherry first? Oh, what? Only the red... Like this? I don't understand. This is what a Shinto rasp is supposed to look like out of the package. Not the extra handle knobby thing. This is what a Shinto rasp is supposed to look like out of the package. And it does come in handy to have that extra down pressure leverage sometimes. Cherry. I gotta put the mandolin and stuff. I don't wanna, but I gotta. Come on, get feeling it. I finished the bowl. Normally when I finish the bowl, I'm like, yeah, there's the show. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Finish the bowl, and now I gotta keep turning. I don't know if I'll ever use the coarse side. Yeah, no, you don't need the coarse side of the Shinto rasp. Like, the fine side on a Shinto rasp, like hog's material. Come on. can you send pics in the live chat? I don't think so. It doesn't even really like if you put like links. Yeah, okay, you can send me, but I mean, I know what it looks like without a handle. And you don't need to prove that yours doesn't have a handle. Like, why would you lie about not having a handle on your Shinto rasp? It is weird that, like, yours, that yours didn't come with, like, it did. I'm gonna blame Carbotech. Get it at Carbotech? Those guys suck. I have no idea. You should probably talk to somebody, though, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to. There we go. Let's just blast through them. Like, I'm not even going to be careful. Well, since when am I? But let's just blast through them. Oh, he's doing a slim line. Yeah, I think I only actually have blanks prepped for slim lines. I did all of my maple leaf one tubers. Currently, all I have prepped is slim lines. So turn this bad boy all the way up. Top gear. Oh! Out there. That's 2 times the amount of work than the maple leaf pens. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just don't have any made. I hung it back up. Look at me go. Doo-doo-doo on cherry pen. Do 150, 240, 320 custom grit. Need a couple of whoopities? Yeah, maybe the next one. I don't know, people don't seem to like the sales reports say that people don't care for the whoopities. I think they're neat. Sales report. like I've got somebody making sales reports. Love that used sandpaper. Yeah, you can get a lot of life out of used sandpaper on pans. Like businessman Mike with his spreadsheets. That's me. Mr. Businessman and his spreadsheets. Step one. That was a quick pan. Is anybody timing that? Tell us the story again about how the Etsy promo codes cost you and lost any money. Shut up. I'm good at business. Tell a story about how your face got that way. Step two. Quick step two. You're a better turner than businessman? Yeah, this is true, and I'm not a good turner. Well, that's not true. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I'm vastly improved. At this point, I don't think I'm a bad turner anymore. I still don't think I'm a good turner. I can find my way around the lathe and get some stuff made. I'm a good entertainer. I think I'm more entertaining than talented. I own some pretty nice stuff that I turn. Yeah, like I said, from where I've come from in turning to where I'm at, it's a pretty remarkable difference. But I mean, that's what happens with anything when you do it. Just do it a bunch. Cherry pen. Hardware vote. gunmetal, satin pearl, chrome, satin gold, shiny gold, or copper. Woo. Satin pearl, gold. Chili says gold. Panel says cherry. Because his face. Satin pearl, Megan says shiny gold. Chili says the darkest option. JND, that'd be gunmetal. Satin gunmetal, Panel says. I'm gonna just pick somebody again. I forgot that this doesn't work. Forgot that this doesn't work. I'm gonna pick Bennett. Mr. Mike Bennett. Satin pearl, satin gold, shiny gold, chrome, copper, gunmetal. This is cherry on satin pearl. This is walnut on the gunmetal. You've seen the gunmetal a few times. Copper or gunmetal, I think. I'm gonna pick somebody else. Do I have the blue hardware still? I do have a couple of blue Maple Leaf hardware kits, yes. But they won't work on slimlines though, will they? Gunmetal or copper, Bennett? Jesus. Let me see copper. No, it's the one that's like rose gold looking. I don't have any currently in front of me. Let Beckham pick. I'm just gonna have this beer. Kapla, is your name Mike Bennett? Blue or gunmetal? There's no blue. Blue is in the Maple Leaf pens. It's gotta be gunmetal. If he said blue or gunmetal, gunmetal's the only option. This show. No, you don't get to pick back up. Get some drills out of the way. Yeah. Gunmetal it shall be. Yeah, it'd be funny if I turned around and was like, oh, I'm out of gunmetal. I think that's actually happened before. Cherry, gunmetal, slimline, and then a Bubinga. I'll pick somebody else to pick something. And then we will have done 2 pens in a bowl on the live show. My favorite part of the night is when he gets us to vote on something and chaos ensues. I'm gonna stop letting you vote on things. I have to remember to just pick somebody to pick. Oh, I still can't get over how much awesomer it is to have a pen press than to use clamps. Go in. There we go. Yeah, I started with like just pipe clamps, jacks, and like I made do for a while, but until I got this, I didn't know how much I was struggling. And it was $100, and it easily made its money back in time savings, like relatively quickly. Cherry on gunmetal. Nice. Cherry on gunmetal going in the Myrtle bowl. Let's sit again. We will get this done. We will do 2 pens in a bowl on a live show. That's impressive. Spends $100 on a pen press but has no sandpaper. Might be buying a $2,000 camcorder. Doesn't have any sandpaper. Go blow your nose. Yeah. You blow your nose. Devin. Has no. I have broken stool. No sandpaper. $100 pen press. Might be buying a camcorder. Gunmetal does look. You can't really go wrong. Oh, Kyla's here. I'm not doing a draw tonight, Chili. We're not giving anything out. This is market stuff. Have sussed out the Sony A7 range, mate. Well, first of all, sussed. I don't know. I don't know that I have. At least with his quality dust collector, he doesn't have to worry about breathing sawdust. No freebies tonight. I need this stuff for markets. What's wrong with sussed? It's just not a thing that anybody but you says. Anybody else say sussed? Like when you go researching, have you sussed out? So I'm pretty sure that's an Australia thing. No giveaway tonight. Beckham leaves. How much is that pen going to be for sale at the markets? I think I do slimlines for 30. I don't remember. I'd have to check. I'm trying to suss out how much that pen will be. I think I do 30 each or 2 for 50. Does that sound right? I don't remember. I have to look back at what I did in previous markets. I think that's right. 30 each, 2 for 50. It's like checkout. Yeah, I understand it by the context. It's just funny. I mean, it's the same way that we talk in football fields, you know? Or we do distance in time. Like how far away is Courtney? It's 26 minutes up the road. That's how far away Courtney is. It's 26 minutes away. what is that in US dollars? But $30 in US dollars is probably like 24, 25. I don't know. You guys, do you go to the conversion? You just type in US to Canadian dollars and put in 30 or whatever. $30 Canadian is $23.90. So 24. Isn't that what I said first? 24? Ever done a pencil kit? I've never done a pencil kit. I started my pen turning journey with like a 60 pack of slimlines. So it took me a long time to get through those. And then I reordered another 60 pack of slimlines, and I've been going to a place in Canada called William Woodwright Pen. I always get it wrong. Penkits.ca. Penblanks.ca. For some other things. Penblanks.ca. Yeah. And so I've done a few from them, but mainly I haven't branched out too much from the first couple of things that I've tried. Can we get more rosewood? I don't know. I don't know if I can get any more rosewood. All right, I'm out. Need to some crypto research before lunch break. Working hard, getting paid. Later, Jax. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Got one more left. But it'll look the same as that one, except redder. Because Bubinga up next. And then we will have done 2 pens in a bowl, just like the hashtag says. And then I can take a picture of my 2 pens in a bowl. I can put it up on Instagram as a successful day 6. How often does your average Canadian have to deal with converting to USD? Seems like you're spot on. I just estimate, and it varies a little bit, but it's sort of, I think generally Canadians understand like approximately what the conversion is at most times. Like, yeah, most of the time I can estimate that it's about 80-ish cents. $2 Australian. I'll sponsor tonight's giveaway. That's not correct. 30 Canadian is not $2 Australian. I even know the Australian exchange rate. That's lies. But thank you. We're actually pretty close, Canada and Australia. Oh, no, not giveaways. It's not even a matter of like the money. Like, even if one of you guys said, I want to buy that pen for how much you're going to sell it for at the market, I need to have a market table full of stuff and not run out at the end of the day on Sunday. So you can't even buy the things that I'm making right now. The next thing that I make that you can buy is Megan's chip and dip platter. And only she can buy that. How much French can I speak? I speak French at about grade 6 level. I took French every year from kindergarten to grade 11. And then I took a university level French course as part of my degree. I understand French better than I speak it. Good save. I almost got a bit salty there. That's what I should do. I should make your chip and dip platter and then auction it on the show. Wouldn't selling something now be better than maybe selling something in the future? Yes and no. Because selling something now might mean having an empty spot on my rack halfway through the day on Sunday. it doesn't really much matter, does it? Honestly, financially, it doesn't matter. But I don't want to run out of stuff at this market. I want to hear you speak French. Too bad. Like I said, I understand French. We had a French immersion. Nope, not even a French immersion. Like the actual French school had a class come through the art gallery a couple of weeks ago on a tour. And our executive director is from Montreal and speaks fluent French. So she did the tour, but I understood most of what was being said. In fact, I understood all of what was being said, just from context and catching individual words. But I wouldn't have been able to speak to the children fluently. Let's put it that way. I've assumed Western Canadians don't learn French at all. It depends. Yeah. Well, I grew up in Saskatchewan, and we took French every year from kindergarten through. It was mandatory to grade 10. Let's address this now. I have to shave my beard at the end of this month for Movember. It's true. This is true. You do, but you're a good man for doing it. I'm going to miss my beard just watching Mike. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do next month? I'm going to do extra, fingers through. I'm going to focus more of my efforts on doing this in December on the show. I'm going to make a conscious effort to do more of that. Boobinga. Let's go. Don't you shave on November 1st, or are my Canadian Mo Bros doing it wrong? You can do it however you want. Technically, you're supposed to. I think the idea is you're supposed to shave on November 1st and then grow a mustache throughout the month. But lots of people, however they're going to do their fundraising, it's not exactly like it's frowned upon to fundraise in a different way for the same cause. The thinner, what was that? The thinner the hair gets on top of the head, the more guys want a beard. Maybe. I don't know. I just hate shaving. I decided to grow a beard because I got sick of doing face maintenance. I hung it up again. And this is down here, and I don't need this. And I have a tool rack where I should remember to put things back. Significantly harder than cherry. Come on. Come on. with people counting down again. Settle down. No whoopity again. No, I just kind of wanted to get it done. And it makes it, like, significantly more difficult to sand, to be fair. I have many pen blanks that I can do whoopities with. Tonight, I kind of just wanted to get it done. I mean, this is by far the most productive one of my live shows has ever been. Can't tell if that's grain changing direction on itself or if I gotta. I'm gonna go with its grain changing direction on itself. Two pens and a bowl. And one show. What do you know? You know what? This one I'm even just doing 240 and then custom grit. Because it's my show, damn it. Aren't you supposed to, I saw somebody ask, aren't you supposed to turn down to the bushing? Was it Pinnell? It's close. It's close enough. It's close enough. We'll see. I will wait. We'll talk again after you do 2 pens and a bowl on your live show, Stanifer. And watch you turn down to the bushings. I might even just do step 1 here. Bushings are just a suggestion for Mike. This is exactly correct. It's an approximation. This one is like barely. So is that one. Yeah, they're all super close. I admit there are some times where I'm not super close. Tonight's were pretty damn close though. So pixelated, I can't tell. See, Jax left, and I feel like Jax hasn't left. Yeah, I think I'm even just doing step one on this one. I mean, it's plenty smooth. And also, since I'm already half-assing everything, right? According to you jerks. It's true. Step two's fast. Just do it. Just asked because I thought that's how it was supposed to go. Oh, see, I just assumed that you were just being a jerk. No, you're right, though. Yes, you are. The bushings, that's why they exist, is so that it's a gauge for you to turn down to. But when you're so close that, I mean, if you don't turn down anywhere close to the bushings, yeah, the pen's going to look a little weird. But when you're pretty close, it's fine. In my world, if you're pretty close, it's fine. I like how he's asking a genuine question, and I'm all like, stop being a jerk. See what you guys have done to me? See what you guys have turned me into? I just assume that people are making fun of me when they say things. Because of you guys. Ooh, there's a good question. Any ideas what type of box I'm making for the wife this year? Well, first of all, that's the wrong your. But I have had some thoughts about what kind of box I'm making for the wife this year. I know it's hard to tell because I'm normally a jerk. I've had some thoughts about what kind of box I'm making for the wife. I have not made a decision yet. So I'm not going to commit. But I'm leaning towards something with a drawer. And she has been getting big into sewing and stuff, so it might be, I might sneak into the sewing room and find whatever it is. Because, you know, when you've got a hobby, you leave stuff lying around for that hobby. It doesn't go back. Either you don't have a place for it to live, or it just ends up living out. And so I think I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to find out what it is that she leaves lying around to have handy. Might make a little case with a little drawer, a little box with a little drawer or a lid or something, that thing or those types of things can go in by her sewing machine. There's no way she's watching, right? She has watched these, but I don't think she does anymore. I think she figured out that this is not her jive. But if you put them in a box, they won't be handy anymore. It's the danger. But at least it's thoughtful. Like, I made you a box for these things that I noticed that you don't have a place for them. If she continues to leave them out and laying around to make them handy, then that's fine. At least she has a place for them. Bandsaw box with a hidden drawer. I did a bandsaw box for her a couple years ago. It was cool. Didn't have a hidden drawer. I think we're at the point where we kind of want things to be functional and stuff too. That's why I'm thinking, like, let's make a custom box for a particular use. I don't know. Hidden drawer inside a hidden drawer. You get a little box with a little drawer in it with like a remote, like a bottom panel that flips up, and then she can keep, I don't know, her drugs in there or something. I don't like. Yeah. Megan, pick a hardware for the Bubinga pen, please, if you would. While I grab another beer. No vote. No vote. Okay, I'm not going to let you pick copper because copper doesn't look good on reddish woods. So you've got chrome, satin pearl, gunmetal, chrome, satin pearl, gunmetal. Even the golds don't really work. Okay, I'm going to narrow it down for you. You get gunmetal, chrome, or satin pearl. So what's a bandsaw box? Bandsaw boxes are cool. You cut out shapes using your bandsaw, and then the pieces slide back together. You make a drawer. Hard to explain, kind of, actually. I have a video on my channel from pretty early, actually. Would have been 2 Christmases ago. But yeah, check it out. It worked good. And gotta be gunmetal. 2 gunmetal pens tonight. Bandsaw boxes are fun to do. I keep forgetting that bandsaw boxes are fun. And then not doing them. But yes, bandsaw boxes are fun. And relatively quick, actually. All right, Bubinga gunmetal, cherry gunmetal, and a myrtle bowl. That's a good show. Anybody else making anything for people for Christmas? Making Christmas gifts for anybody? Salt and pepper grinders, old-fashioned style salt and pepper grinders. I want to get one of those coffee grinder mechanisms and make a coffee grinder. But I also, yeah, pepper grinders, and those are neat. They're basically the ones you're talking about, the ones you just basically make like a hollow tube and then you screw the grinder to the top of it. And some crochet hooks. Learning how to turn because of me? Hey! I appreciate that. It's a fun hobby, man. I am happy to be inspiration for people. Just don't don't follow my technique, because I make it up as I go and it's probably not good. And I accept no responsibility for people that follow what it is that I do and how I do it. But if I can be inspiring, I'm happy to do so. Bubinga, gunmetal. Gunmetal looks good on everything. Yeah. Gunmetal looks good on everything. All right, I just started this beer. We'll sit for the rest of that beer. We'll talk about stuff. And Myrtle Bowl. Myrtle Bowl. A little bit of flaming around this side, which is neat. Just a little candy dish, maybe. Cherry pen, gunmetal. Bubinga pen, gunmetal. 2 pens in a bowl. An hour 44. With some breaks. Yay, me! I'm cheering. I don't care if nobody else is. Oh, that's a good show's worth of work. And yes, I know that the bowl's just little. All right. What did I miss? Well, why am I all the way up there? Serious gift idea for Mrs. Things and Stuff. Penblanks.ca sells seam ripper kits. Seam ripper kits. Turn seam ripper is a good idea. And I can put the seam ripper in the little box thing that I make. Okay. I like it. Too small for M&Ms? Yeah. Nerds, maybe? It's no rosewood, that's true. This guy made a guitar and he's still not showing any confidence. Did you watch the final guitar video where I talked about having a confidence mental health problem? Because I specifically addressed that. Don't go down the seam ripper rabbit hole you may not get out. Are there different kinds of seam rippers? Next week it's 2 bowls and a pen. 2 bowls and a pen, just 2 backwards. I don't know. Next week is still actually in the middle of my 2 pens and a bowl extravaganza that I'm trying to do. Because I wanted to do it for 2 weeks. So we might have to do 2 pens and a bowl again next week. We're not going to do 2 bowls and a pen. Next week, bandsaw boxes. They're not that quick. I've only ever made 1. Watched the first 3, got busy, I guess. Yeah. So in the final guitar making video, I just go for a walk through the woods with my camera and I talk about the process while it plays. And I specifically addressed the fact that I have a history of lacking in confidence and and I have a self-doubt problem. I might be late. Have a market next week. Yay, markets! You did a great job on the guitar. I'm proud of myself on the guitar. I appreciate it. It does. I still need to take it to somebody who knows how to set up a guitar and have it intonated and set up properly, so I can actually hear what it sounds like when it's done. Megan, I want to say like soaps and beauty products, like homemade. Am I wrong? Isn't that what you market? I have anxiety about everything, many projects going on at once. Yeah. Yeah. The brain, the mind, the soul is a fickle beast. I thought Megan sold barbecues. No, that's Lily. And Brian. Mostly soaps, but other bath stuff. Yeah, okay. I was right. I remembered a thing. I just hope to finish my shop and use it before you get too old. That would be good. That would be good. Barbecue Spinel? Well, yeah, because there is someone who watches the show who sells barbecues. And her name is Lily. And he got confused. I get confused between Tony and Beckham. I don't know why. Probably because they were two of like the early Patreon peeps. And they have a similar tone when they type, I guess. I don't know. For some reason I get Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel mixed up. Already planning my transition from full-time IT to full-time guitar making. Awesome. Use your full-time IT gig to just expand that shop a little bit. Because I think if you're full-time guitar making, you're gonna I would feel claustrophobic. Use that IT money for as long as you can and make that, just push those walls out a little bit, maybe. Unless, if it works for, I wouldn't be able to work in a space that small. Mike works in a space that small. He's not making guitars though. City won't let you expand beyond 160 square feet. Fuck the city. Who's gonna tell them? I'm just kidding. Phil Collins fan. Can't help it. I got on it when I was like 5. The Invisible Top. I'm a Phil Collins and a Peter. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I enjoy both of their music. Just for some reason, I get them mixed up sometimes. Don't know why. We talked about it on the show one week. We figure because they're about the same age. They've been making music about the same time. They're both white, bald British men. I don't know. What's the website, Megan? If you're giving out websites, you have to write the words .com. You can't. If you try to put a link in, YouTube will just shut it down. Well, it won't let it go through. But yeah, share websites. We got some built-in people want to buy soaps off the famous Megan Richardson from the Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff show. I'm better at making sales for you than I am for me. Eastofmaine.ca. we go. Oh, that was a good show. 2 pens in a bowl. Happy with that. Successful day 6 of the 2 pens in a bowl extravaganza. If you're on Instagram, I hope you're following along. It's fun. I'm gonna get my 14 days, and then I might take a day off of everything. If I do 14 bowls and 28 pens in 14 days while I'm working, that's east of Maine superglue. What? The phone isn't smart enough for Instagram. Fair. All right. Let's get it wrapped up. I appreciate everybody for coming. It's super glue. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. See you next week for probably another 2 pens in a bowl. I've been back playing with dye. I kind of like wine colored dye. It's Rit wine, and it's kind of nice. And then this one I did. This guy I did with indigo, and then I did indigo, and then I sanded it back, and then did wine over the top of it. And I'm not particularly pleased with the color, but I do like how it does fun things to the grain, because this swamp ash is just all wonky. So the dye actually does do some cool things. And I think it adds a unique touch to some of the stuff that will draw people in. Colors sell, people like colors. Yeah, I'm going to try to do some more dyeing on the outside of some of my light colored woods. Let's dye one next week. We don't have time to do 2 pens and a dyed bowl. We could do 2 pens and the outside of a bowl during the show next week. And then we could play with dye on it and just leave it to dry. We won't have time to finish a dyed bowl after doing 2 pens. All right. That's it. That's all. I already said my thing. I'm not saying it again. Cheers, everybody. I very much appreciate you coming. Except Jax.